All right, let's talk about body positioning. So now we've talked through the board, the leash, all the equipment. Let's talk about the real stuff now, body positioning. So, on a bodyboard, the basic position is having both hands on the top corners of the bodyboard, elbow down on the board. We never want to have our elbows wide. This is a common error with bodyboarding. You feel very comfortable with your elbows wide, but your body starts to drop low, and it's a very easy way to dig your elbows in the water and slow you down. We want to try to keep our body on the board completely, and the best way to remember that is having a simple 90-degree angle with your elbow. Having this 90-degree angle is a perfect image and reference for you to know, cool, I'm in the right position. As we start to progress and catch waves, we start to lean, play with our weight. When shifting your weight forward on a bodyboard, it simply creates more speed as you bring your weight to the top half of the bodyboard and it drives down the wave. Also, key thing to note is my legs are out the water now. When I shift my body forward, the legs are out the water and I start to drive and get more speed. Shifting back on the bodyboard creates a slowing down motion. It's a lot more feet and body in the water and the board starts to slow down. What it does is it stops you from skimming across the water and now start to kind of plow through the water. So when slowing down, if you want to slow down, shift your body weight back. If you want to speed up, shift your body weight forward. Those are the simple ways to start to progress your bodyboarding. Once you catch a wave, simply play around with that weight distribution. Lean forward, keep your chest up. Always remember, wherever you're looking, that's where you're going. Your head guides you. So arms on, elbows on the board, 90 degrees. Looking forward where you want to go. If you want to go fast, shift forward. If you want to go slow, shift back. As we start to ride waves, we get a bit more confident and we want to play around with going either left or right. When going left, the simplest way to remember where to put your hands is your left hand on the top left-hand corner of the board, maybe getting a few fingers just over the corner of the board, keeping that elbow at a 90-degree angle and bringing your right hand down to your hip. This is where you start to get rail control. This entire rail is pulled up with one hand. What that does is it creates a dig in the wave, the rail engages in the wave and you start to pull to the side. So your step is to left hand forward, right hand by the hip, leaning, putting a lot of your weight onto your left hand side of your body, which creates the board to pull up, and that's how we get that drive to pull to the side and ride sideways. Of course, same works for the other side. Right hand forward, remember at 90-degree angle with our arms, bringing our left hand onto the rail just next to our hip, pulling our body forward and leaning and pulling up that rail. You need to pull up with that rail to really engage it into the wave. Without doing that, your body will just slide sideways and the board won't grip at all. So just to understand the basics once again, we want to play with our weight distribution, moving forward, looking forward, gain speed, moving back, loses speed, slows down. If we're going sideways, hand on the corner of the bodyboard, other hand next to your hip, using that rail to pull it up and engage the rail to move in sideways, always looking where you want to go. Same works for the other way. Right hand forward, left hand on the hip, leaning, pulling up on that rail, and really understanding how to engage the rail and pull down the wave. So my top tip for you is always look where you want to go. Your body will always follow your head with everything you do. As you learn through this course, I will always remind you, wherever you look is where your body goes. When deciding whether to go left or right, if we're facing the beach and we want to go to the right, always right hand for right, left hand for left. The other hand goes straight onto the rail next to your hip. This is the simplest way of defining if you're going to be going right and going left. Always right hand to go right, left hand to go left, and the other hand on the side on the rail to really engage that rail, pull up. We want to shift our weight onto the left-hand side of the rail when we're going left, or shift our weight onto the right-hand side to really get that pull and engage that rail as we try and ride sideways on the wave.